Welcome back to the garden where the rhubarb is thriving and the rest of us are trying. Here we've got a couple of clips that show how the rhubarb is progressing. This was early on, just when the snow had melted, literally that day. And then this is just step by step and see how much it grows. I didn't do anything to the rhubarb. I did cover it with that bucket that you see, and the whole reason is that you force the rhubarb so that it produces less leaves and more stems. I have never tried it before. Everybody says to do it, so I tried it. Seems to be doing good. Right now, though, the bucket is gone. As you can see, it's kind of outgrown the bucket. And so I've harvested a few, and I've made this pie with it. Here you can tell I've turned the sour sticks into happiness. It's so windy. My plants are blown away. Just wanted to give everyone an update on the May garden and show you around, see what's growing right now. This is where we planted the potatoes. Nothing's coming up yet. I do feel that I've put too many plants in, but we'll see how it goes. Some weeds growing in there, but no potato. This is just, there's nothing in that one yellow one yet. I planted an onion that I had sprouting in the basement. Not sure if it will grow seed, but it's worth a shot anyways. Nothing waged. And then these are some of the strawberries that are coming up. And they're doing well. I have some plastic strawberries to put in once the strawberries start coming up. Hide it. Now, I was worried that the carrots weren't sprouting. Crow is still around. So, because of that, I put up some carrot seed tape. Originally, it was going to be sunflowers here. But since that I learned that sunflowers would stop everything else from growing. So, no longer a sunflower bed. This is the carrots. This is the oregano that's coming up from before. This is the one from last year. And then I don't think I'm getting anything. Well, maybe actually. I don't know. I don't know what cilantro looks like sprouted. But I think it's probably just weeds. But that's what's supposed to be in here, cilantro. And then, curious what kind of weed that is. It's pretty. I don't know what it is. Parsley on the other side, but nothing's grown up there either. So, and then the other side is more strawberry plants. Again, these were planted about a week earlier than the first set, so they're a bit further along. These are the bush peas that are coming up. So that's exciting. They don't grow very much, like at 24 to 36 inches. And then here are the other potatoes. I threw like one whole potato in that one. The red skin one I had that was sprouting, so I just cut it in half. I chucked it in there. But again, no potatoes are sprouting yet. There's nothing in the small one. And then this one will be a sweet potato, but it's too cold still. Nothing in this potato one. But here, we've got another one of those bush beans, and they're coming up, which is exciting. Over here, I've planted fennel. Most of them have died, so that didn't work, but I'll let them go. Maybe I'll throw some more seed in at the end of next week, because then it should be warm enough to plant everything. Alright, here's the bed. The radishes are doing really good. Some onions planted throughout. But if we can go up close, you can tell now that some of the where the radish is going to grow from is starting to get a little thicker. And I think this one's the French one, so it'll be kind of long and skinny. So let's see how it goes. Yeah, even the ones that I transplanted, I should have transplanted those, but I didn't. Like I took a section from this and I just like scooped it up and then I moved it in a hole there and dropped it off, and they're doing just fine. So that's a good strategy. And my niece and nephew helped me do these rocks. It's just wax crayon on top. It's kind of hard to tell here, but just wax crayon all over. Wax won't wash off like paint will, so hoping the birds will get used to pecking at this one and know that red things aren't for them. We'll see if that works. Small row of onion here, that's doing quite well. Watermelon radish, nothing's come up. Oh, that might be, but I suspect it isn't, but it could be. Yep, maybe I'll plant watermelon radish somewhere else. The org spinach also has not come up, so we'll see. And neither has the dill here, which is good. I don't want the dill to grow anyways, because like the sunflowers, it'll kill everything. So more of those rocks. Maple seedlings everywhere, so I just try to pick them out while I can, but they're everywhere. There's a maple tree nearby, so that's why. On the other end of the yard. Lots of pine needles. I checked the pH. pH is fine. Now, garlic hasn't grown, but I saw this come up. I don't know if that's onion. Oh, yeah, it's onion. I was hoping it was garlic. I don't think any garlic's come up. I don't think it's gonna either. But that's okay. I did put cloves of garlic everywhere because it helps deter pests. So I figured even though it was too late to grow anything worth keeping for it, maybe it'll still do that job. Yeah, see, lots of these other leaves, but I'll rake them over when I plant. The infinity are, so they're doing good. They just like grow like these clusters would have been at the end of the plant before, and then the plant dies down. These drop to the floor and then they grow, and so the cycle continues, which is really good. Look, tons of them. Tons of them. Yeah, lots of them. I also put some cauliflower transplants that I had in this bed. It was from the seed snail that totally failed. But I thought, well, chuck them in there, see what happens. That's chamomile. And, yeah, I think they're doing okay. So it'd be cool if we could get some cauliflower out there. Might be too optimistic, but we'll try. I threw some rutabagas in there too, but those all have died, other than this one, which is at its last leg. Chives are still doing great. So, there's a little bit yellowing on the stem there, but they're doing good. The cherry tree is in bloom. I'll take you over there. So, it's a Nanking cherry. So, lots of blossoms on there. And then around the back, we also plant, oh look, almost healthy. Let me see them for a pollinator. There you go. Do its thing. And we've got 3 out of 5 raspberry bushes that seem to be doing well. At least they're sprouting. So, 1, 2, 3, and the other 2 I'm pretty sure are dead. But that can happen. And then that'll be for the tomatoes. They've not been planted. Nothing in this section has been planted. And then over here we have the one netted things. So we got a couple of things growing. So in the past I said can't grow lettuce, but there's actually some lettuce growing, some from transplant. So let me see. So this transplant, but then if you look over here, that's definitely lettuce growing from seed. And there's a couple around the edges here that I'm wondering about, like I think that one is right there. But I think almost all of this other stuff is probably not lettuce, but too early now to tell. I mean, it could be. I really don't know. And then that said the Swede. I don't remember sowing that many. The problem here is that I sprayed it with water like crazy, and I think I moved all the seeds. So let me just close this up and show you why I think that. So over here, behind this section, is where the beets should have started. But beets look like radishes, and these do not look like radishes. Look, this looks a lot by lettuce, so that's why I'm thinking it's not. And then over here, same thing. Like, I don't know what that is. But over there, all that stuff, which is supposed to be Swiss chard and kale, looks like beets. And I honestly don't remember if Swiss chard and kale should look like beets. So that's a waiting game. These are some collards I transplanted again. I don't know. I'm not sure if they died. I pulled a couple out already that were really clearly dead. And then this is the celeriac. It's doing quite well. And then if you look down here, that to me looks like Swiss chard. But I planted the Swiss chard all the way over on the other side. So I have no idea. This could just be a hodgepodge of stuff. No, I really like Swiss chard, so I did reseed it. The rainbow and the white, so I don't know. Hard to tell if any of them will take off. I really hope so, even if it's on the wrong side. The onion bed is doing really good. Lots of green things coming up. Right there, all onions all the way down. So that's a good thing. Okay. Now, on this bed, all I had seeded was parsnips over here on this side. And it really, well, it can take up to a month to show. And then inside the house, I had some sprouting in a Ziploc bag. And those were really sprouting. So, that's only been 2 weeks. So, I put them on this side. And then here was the direct cell. So, we'll see what comes up. Went back quite a bit for that. And then over here, I think we might have some baby carrots. I don't know if those are, but I think so. I think those might be carrots. Yeah, I think those might be. So, that'd be really neat. We'll check the other side after. And then some of the peas are coming up too. Mostly this one, which is the sweet pole pea. Hang on, we'll go to the other side now. And then these are the shorter ones that come up. But I did put a couple of other regular pole pea up. And then, so they're showing as well. I'm not seeing anything of these rainbow carrots. Oh, unless this is what a rainbow carrot looks like. I don't think so though. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see. I'm just making sure that the soil stays wet for now, but I don't think so. I don't think those are carrots. Who knows? This is the giant spinach. I did add a couple more seeds to it to kind of fill in the gaps. It's too early for that to sprout though, and I figured that once the first round is done, the other will be done. And I did the same on this side. This is the Bloomingdale, and it seems to be further along than the other one. Oh look, hiding in plain sight. That's another maple. Looks very similar though, doesn't it? I'm pretty sure that one's a maple too, but we'll wait to be totally sure. It's hard to tell sometimes. While I'm here, the strawberry plants in here. Those 3 are going. This just came up today, I think. That one accidentally knocked off. I don't know if it'll come back. And that's alyssum, some onions. Maybe onion or garlic, I don't know. Yeah, and that's all she wrote. So, it's never moving fast enough. And they built a nest over there. Look at that. That's all she wrote. That's the May update on the garden. Hopefully the June one will be a lot greener and fuller. Okay, talk to you next time.